Telatalk Season 7, Episode 3.
Facts, you heard it here, folks. 7-3, it's the Bodhi number.
The what?
The ginger decimal, the red hair integer.
I don't know what you're referring to.
The number 73 was invented by a redheaded person.
Each individual number was invented by a different person?
I hope not.
That's what it's making it seem like.
But this one was. Could you imagine, bro? You have to wait, like, damn, I wonder who's going to invent 99.
99. But when you think about it, nigga, like, just because you invented the number 70, niggas didn't know there was a 71.
I mean, you have to assume that there's, like, just one more.
Well, now, yeah, for sure. Hindsight's 2020.
I mean, back then, people were just like, yo... the question how much never occurred to these motherfuckers. So it was like, what do you mean?
There is no limit to how much. It's as much as you want.
No, but I'm saying like...
I know what you mean, yeah.
When they saw like 4 sheep, they didn't even know. It was like, yo, how much sheep are over there? He's like, bro, I don't know. Look over there. That amount.
Is true. I didn't even think about that shit. Like
it's that amount.
I'm pretty sure they just said like it's a group of, and then they'll just...
It's a gaggle.
Because you couldn't even do it by weight because they weren't weighing things. Cause there was no
you have
numbers.
to weigh things in numbers, yeah. It's about...
Unless they were weighing things not even then, you can't even do it because I was going to say, like, if you compare, like, a boulder to, like, 20 sheep.
Right.
Like, you
can't even say it's about 4 days worth of food.
Unless you have that balancer. What's that shit called?
Scale?
No, but they have a specific name for that type of scale, where it's one side is
like
heavy.
The judge one?
Yeah.
The whatever.
I don't know what it's called.
What I'm talking about. The Libra sign.
But this is the Halloween special.
Facts. We're recording this in our costumes. Tokyo E is dressed up as Kim Possible. And
no, I'm not, nigga.
I am dressed as...
First of all, we have to introduce, because we have a lot of new listeners. That's from, I can tell from the last few episodes. I will introduce myself as the young Tokyo E, and the other co is...
I think I said the other co. It is me. It is I, the one and only, the true
Luggage
young
boy.
god. Luggage boy.
That's from Ice Cream Skate Team video.
It's me, Water Boy, the king.
Water Boy, the king. I guess we can get straight into it this week.
I wear my do-rag inside out.
Ugh, you're nasty, nigga. That's like wearing your sock inside out.
You never done that?
But no, nigga, hell no.
Make it last one more day.
No.
You never
I'd rather go barefoot than
never
that
wear your underwear inside out?
No, that's not a thing at all, nigga. Hell no.
You gotta make it last one more day.
Nah, I'm cool.
Look, bro. Regular, backwards. Inside out regular, and inside out backwards.
I don't know where you getting this from.
That's 4 days
of underwear.
You are a nasty
human
for
being
1 day.
For doing, ugh.
For one pair.
That's nasty. But that underwear must smell like cream cheese, nigga.
I mean, if you take a shower, you be straight.
Yeah, but the underwear's still gonna stink, nigga. You used to walk around in underwears all day. Imagine you live in New York. You
shower with the underwear.
You better hope them shit's not white either.
Shower with the underwear.
That's nasty.
People don't wipe their ass.
Ugh. We don't even need to get in that conversation. I guess we can get this straight into the Kanye's new album, Jesus is King. I did not listen to it. A.B. Dash is the correspondent for Kanye West.
It's true. I met up with him in Wyoming. We discussed the album.
Did they do it in Wyoming again?
Probably. I don't know. Who cares? I know that's where you talk to Zane Lowe. So, like, what's good with Zane Lowe?
What do you mean?
Do people like him?
I don't mind Zane Lowe, to be honest.
Because, like, he's definitely not Nardwuar. No. He's not as historic as Big Boy.
No.
He's just like a regular...
Yeah, he's a regular dude, nigga. That's all he is. He acts some good... I like when he does shit with Tyler.
Where's he come from? Who is this kid?
I think he's from London.
What publication is he from? Is he just
BBC?
With Apple?
Isn't he? BBC? I think he's BBC. Or not now I think he's with Apple, but he used to be with BBC.
Do you think that's his real name?
Zane Lowe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I doubt it. That's definitely a stage name. You think that's his real name?
I have to ask, because, like, British people are weird. They have weird last names.
I don't know. And I'm not going to do enough fact-checking for that. But
there's a city in the UK called Hartleford. I wouldn't put it past them to name a child Zane Lowe.
I don't know. Maybe it could be, like, one of those hippie parents back in the days.
That named the kids Moonshine and,
some shit like that.
Sunstar.
Yeah, some shit like that.
There's, like, a 40-year-old woman right now named Moonlight.
Moonlight, my nigga. I mean, how much people from like the what time was that? Maybe like I think like the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Named Shirley.
No, they're named Mercedes and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I can imagine like a 19-year-old woman now being named Mercedes, but I can't imagine like a 60-year-old woman being named like Mercedes.
My great grandmother's name was Mercedes.
Did I?
Yeah.
Her first name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like legally?
Yes, nigga. It's Mercedes. There's a lot of people in DR named Mercedes, to be honest. But revert back to the Kanye album. What do you think about
Jesus
the album?
Is King.
You gotta break it down for the people because I didn't listen to it. I'm sure a lot of people, other people didn't listen to it.
Boom. So it's 11 tracks. It's 27 minutes.
Yeah. Damn. That's it.
It's really short.
All right. That's an EP at that point.
Yeah, it's basically an EP. We have to preface this by reminding everyone that he scrapped Yandi.
Yeah.
So Yandi is like in a completely different 30-minute project that exists on YouTube in a super rough state, and that super rough Yandi is better than this album.
I would assume
it's better because Jesus Is King is like
it's gospel music, isn't it? It's just gospel music.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad though.
It's
like
bad.
The production is bad.
The production is nothing special. Like you at least with Kanye, if you're gonna get stupid lyrics or like nonsensical stuff, that I was like, all right, at least the beat's good. Half the beats is like really bare and skeletal. They don't exist. They don't really flow with the song.
I know there was a song with Malice.
No Malice
with the clips, the reunite.
Yeah, and pushes his verse is off beat. It's placed like
it's
behind.
Misplaced.
Yeah, it's misplaced. Like it starts off, and then Kenny G on the saxophone comes in like after 3 seconds of silence. It's really bad.
Oh, it's like a rushed album.
It's horribly mixed, and they're fixing it now. Like they're putting out fucking patch notes for the album.
So why he even put it out if it was like that?
Because it's Kanye. He did the same shit with Life of Pablo.
But Life of Pablo wasn't badly mixed though. Life of Pablo was like what's the record with Chance? That record was really good.
Ultralight Beam. Yeah, but still some things were messed up.
Well, some things, yeah.
Like Wolves had like 3 different versions.
Yeah.
And then Frank's track wasn't his own track, and then the Max B song didn't make it on there till later on. But the thing with Jesus Is King is like, it's a gospel album. I don't have a thing against religious music.
Nah.
Like I fuck with it, but it's like eating candy. But to me, it's like if you're gonna make religious music, I have to believe that you believe what you're talking about.
Yeah.
With Kanye, it's like, yo, I don't even think you are into this.
You think like everybody else thinks. Like I told you a while ago, nigga. To me, this is a way of you trying to get back the fans that you lost.
I think it's super shallow. Even if it's that, I think like the deeper message into this that like Kanye's obviously not well mentally.
I mean, that's been known for forever.
That's been known for sure.
Well, since 808, so you can pretty much say
and now he's just sort of turning it into like, I can justify not being well through God type shit. It's like ugh.
And now if you revert to like season 3 when I was saying this shit, Angel was like, no, it's not.
Season 3, Ye wasn't out.
Season 3, Ye was out. This is when he started selling that
the church
the church socks and shit like that, where he was selling like $280 church socks and shit like that, and the sweaters and shit.
So
and you're like, he's not pandering to anybody, and I was like, okay, that's exactly what he's
pandering to himself at this point.
At this point, yeah, for sure. But there's definitely people who go along with the ride. I have seen a lot of people actually listening to that album.
Some people genuinely like the album.
I know a dude who Windy City Souls, for anybody who like needs any streetwear shit, he plays it every morning with his kids in the car. He likes the album. He's from Chicago though too, so there's a bias there probably. But he likes the album.
There's ideas on this project that are like that you're like, okay, I can see where you're going with this, but then it doesn't continue.
So basically, what you're saying, like it's just a rough.
It's super rough. It's unfinished. The lyrics make me want to turn it off. Like and before, like you were like, Kanye, good one, that was funny.
Exactly.
But now it's just like,
I know that there was a lyric that I kept seeing going around was the Chick-fil-A lyric that everybody had said around. And I was like, this is what makes me not.
You my
like,
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, like
you my number one.
This makes me not want to ever listen to this album. We can transition this to the album.
Crazy part about that song is like the second half is really good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So there's good parts to this album.
There's good parts, but then it's like surrounded by shit like that.
So if this was a thesis paper that was written in the college, what would the grade be? Like, since there's good parts of it, what would you grade it? Not the album, but just what do you think about?
If this was a thesis paper,
yeah,
like I wouldn't give Kanye his PhD. Like you would have to.
He just gets a failure.
I would fail him. Yeah.
Alright.
If you were like a religious studies student,
trying
to get your PhD, and you gave me this project, I'd be like, all right, fuck out of here.
I guess we can transition this to an album that came out of nowhere today, like literally right before we got on to do this. The podcast, it came out that Earl's dropping a new album tonight.
Yeah, it's a 7-track EP.
It's a Halloween album though. It says.
Is it a well?
It's not like a Halloween based album, but I guess like it might have some tones of a Halloween.
Probably
thing, to be honest.
like scary tones, like with death and shit. But that's nothing new for. Or I think he described it as he described it as the downfall of like a kingdom or something like that. And I was like,
there's 7 records on this album. It's a small EP. You said there was production by Uncle Al.
Yeah,
and nobody else. Didn't
not that I caught, but there's a feature by He used to be a member of Griselda. Yeah. His name is Mac Homie.
Yeah.
And then a feature by a new kid named Mavi, which I'm pretty excited about.
Who usually produces for Earl? Himself?
Himself. Right. Himself, and then he has like this gang of kids from New York.
I think Earl can definitely benefit from getting other people to produce as well.
I think so too.
I think a collab album with him and Alchemist would be nasty.
That would be super fun. Because the songs that they have together are really good.
Because Alchemist did the whole, what's that shit called? The one with Freddie and... Freddie Gibbs and Currency. He did that whole thing, right?
He did that whole one.
Fetty's the album. Yeah, he killed that shit.
Killed that one. Even Yacht Rock 2.
Yacht Rock 2 is fire. Yacht Rock 1 is fire. Yeah. That's the thing. Like,
and his
I still listen to Yacht Rock 2 a lot.
I still do too.
Yeah. That shit was good.
The bottom of it's Mr. Ooh 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 Ooh.
You listen to that song specifically?
Sometimes.
I don't put that song on.
I play start to finish.
I don't play start to finish. Every song that has Griselda on it for sure, I'm taking in that 100%.
You think that's picking up in the mic?
100% that's picking up in the mic. I can see it, nigga.
Shout out Earl. That's what I'm listening to for the next
week. For sure. 7 tracks coming out. It's called Feet of the Clay. So that does make more sense about you.
Jesus is king. More like this Jesus album is lame. Ha ha ha.
Alright. I guess we can transition this to the fashion for a little bit. LVMH is looking to buy Tiffany.
Prostitution?
No.
Like sex trafficking?
Tiffany, the brand, the jewelry brand. I'll start this by saying kids never let your parents tell you that it's just clothes, because LVMH is looking to buy Tiffany for $14.5 billion, and Tiffany told them no.
It's just clothes.
It's just clothes. And Tiffany literally sells a $300 paperclip on their website.
And they'll get away with it too.
100%.
Someone's definitely going to buy that.
I think they got the gold, rose, and platinum.
Yo, let's say you get married, right?
Yeah.
Would you get your mother-in-law a gift?
Why would I get my mother-in-law a gift for marrying her daughter?
No, not because you married her daughter, but like...
You mean like at Christmas or something?
Yeah, Christmas
you have
or
to,
birthday.
Dude.
You think you
have to at that point. At that point, you're family.
I think that's what Tiffany thrives on.
You think so?
Definitely.
I definitely only think about buying Tiffany shit would be for a girl like that I'm dating, or to be for my mother only. Like my
I agree.
Mother,
like, that's why I said like mother-in-law type shit.
But they do make good pieces of jewelry. Quiet as kept. I thought LVMH already owned Tiffany. I thought they were already under Tiffany.
I thought Tiffany was at least owned by somebody else.
Yeah, $14.5 billion for Tiffany, and they sold you no. And they're expecting for an offer to come back from LVMH around $15.5 and $16.5 billion.
It's a power move.
Nigga, that's some big money.
I can't wait for LVMH to not offer them, and then someone else buy Tiffany for like $6 billion.
That would be a super L. Because that does happen in business a lot.
That's the Yahoo L.
That happens in business. Nigga, that's the Blockbuster L. Nigga, they could have bought Netflix. I think it was for like $500 million or like $1 billion, and they told them no.
Fuck off. We're not going to send DVDs to people's houses.
Nah, look at that shit. Niggas just make some bad moves.
Can you still get a DVD in the mail?
You could.
How?
You could. Netflix still has that available.
Is there even a way?
Yeah, they still have that available.
How do I get it delivered? Someone make a YouTube video about how to do this.
There probably is a YouTube clip already on there. But I just put that on there. I didn't, honestly, Tiffany is like a world-renowned brand, but I didn't think it was worth $14.5 billion.
Right, I didn't think so either.
But
because usually when you see shit about fashion, it's like you don't imagine Tiffany being maybe like 10% of that fucking market.
But think about it like this: if Doc Martin is looking for $1 billion, Tiffany's is a way bigger brand than they are, so 14 does sound right. But for them to say 14 is not enough, I wonder what number is enough for them.
I think they do it for 20 easily.
I know that.
I think that's an over-evaluation at 20.
I think they said that this was an over-evaluation for 14.5.
It depends on like what you get from Tiffany, because if you're just buying the brand's sake, then whatever. But like,
I'm pretty sure they're going to develop the brand as well.
They're going to develop it, and they're probably going to take whatever like their team is, their manufacturing, shit like that. I
know that Tiffany was doing shit with Ferg and stuff like that. They were trying to appeal to us, to like a younger demographic. And we did read, I think it was like a month ago, where they said they were gonna do a men's collection
right? And we got to look at what Tiffany offers.
Damn,
like,
what you just got hit by?
Nah, there was static in this shit. We got to look at what Tiffany offers. Like, when you look at the other brands that are owned by LVMH, they don't have like this specific.
Tiffany has a status,
jewelry and like elegance.
Tiffany has a status that people try to make Barney's have. They actually have that status that niggas is trying to like make Barney have, like, for real. Like,
bro, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Are you?
Nah, but like,
do it for the pod.
Do it for the pod.
Nigga, you probably got heartburn from me on that damn pizza.
Too much candy. You ate more pizza than me.
Yeah. But we can transition this to Ralph Lauren. Has a doc. I think we spoke about this maybe a while ago. They had a doc coming up, but
I'm looking forward to this, bro.
The doc is coming out November 12th on HBO. I think it's at 9 p.m. Eastern.
He's heavily involved in it, right?
Yeah, he's involved in it for sure.
I can't wait for the one where he's not involved in.
I do. Why? Because that's when they talk shit about you?
No, that's when you get the most true story.
I don't know actually if it's involved. I think we read that he might be like he has something to do with it, but I don't think he's like writing it or like directing it.
Bro, if he's in it physically,
like, he's definitely in it. Come on, he definitely has to be in it because he's alive still. But I'm looking forward to it as well. I want to see what shit that we don't know.
I'm gonna have to get that fucking HBO trial again.
I got HBO, nigga.
Alright, pass that P word. And I ain't talking about Pinot.
I assume not, because this bill doesn't have Pinot, nigga.
HBO does definitely has Pinot.
They don't have Pinot, nigga.
They own Brazzers.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they got Pinot then, but now they have. I guess we can continue this with right into that. HBO Max. To me, I think they have the best offer of a streaming site, to be honest.
HBO Max?
Yeah. They got the best offer. They have a lot of shit on that HBO Max. I think they have, obviously they have The Sopranos and they have The Wire, because those are HBO shows. But they have the Boondocks, all the series going on there. Yeah, they have all the Rick and Morty going on there. They have all the movie licenses already, because they own Warner Brother media thing, so they have all that. And I think it's only $15 a month, which is kind of expensive compared to everybody else.
Right.
I know that there's a popular show here. Queer Eye is a popular show that they have.
Yeah, but Queer Eye's on Netflix too.
Yeah, but I think they're taking over. They have Steven Spielberg's Gremlins. I don't know why they have that as like an as a standout.
Like they don't show that on FX like once a week.
They got Ellen DeGeneres, whatever, the Little Ellen. I guess that's an animated show. But they do have. They said they have a lot of Adult Swim programs, DC movies, BBC shows, the CW series. Warner Brothers Timeless Looney Tunes. I think they said if you have HBO already as a subscription, you only have to pay like $5 more. $5 a month to get the HBO Max. So I would.
How much is regular HBO?
I don't know, because we have it through our cable provider.
Fuck.
So
because if it's like
regular HBO is $10, I think.
Okay.
And this is $15, so it's $5 more and you can get everything else.
15's kind of steep.
I know that they do have. They're doing the same thing as Hulu, where they're gonna have
live shows.
No, like a lower tier one that has ads, and then they have the one that's Max that doesn't have any ads at all. But they do have like all the Lord of the Rings movies, all the Matrix movies, the Lego movies, I guess for the kids. Documentary with Anthony Bourdain. They have a lot of shit. To me, this is like one of the best ones because I feel like Netflix don't really have shit anymore.
Disney's is focusing a lot on original programs.
Yeah, Disney's is all on kid shit. Oh, HBO's doing original program shit too. Disney's all on the kid shit.
Disney is not just all kid shit because they got ESPN, they got ABC on there too.
That's not going to be on the actual app because ESPN has its own separate app.
They're going to be joining into Disney Plus, yeah.
For $8, that's not bad then. Oh, well, how much ever it was?
$6.99.
$6.99 is not bad, but I doubt for $6.99 you get all of that.
No, you get all of it.
Like ESPN and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I see what the move is. They're gonna definitely get like as much subscriptions as they can, and then raise that price. Think about it.
They're gonna have all the Disney shit, which is whatever.
Is Hulu gonna be in that too? Because they own Hulu.
No, I think Hulu's not. At least they haven't announced it together yet. But it's gonna be that ESPN, ABC, all the Marvel, all the Star Wars. That's a good amount of shit.
Star Wars is overhyped, anyways.
To who?
To the people who like that shit.
It's just pretty decent. I'm not gonna hold you.
You think that shit? I don't think those movies are as good as people claim them to be.
If you watch them when they came out, then they're fire.
Maybe, yeah, but nigga, I wasn't born in the 80s, so I can't see the fucking strings holding on to the aircraft.
But like, I recently watched them all like a few years ago, like when they made that new one.
Yeah,
like the first.
I watched a few of them,
and I was like, all right, I get why people like it, but I don't get why people like it this much.
That's what I mean. I don't get why people like it that much.
But then I had to think back and it's like niggas had nothing to live for in the 70s.
Niggas, the thing was like, I bet you that
in fact, like AIDS wasn't even popping back then yet.
Yes, it was.
In the 77?
Yeah.
Not like that.
Not pop. Popping is the wrong word for use anyway. It wasn't that well known about, like, well spread around that time. But
back then they were still blaming it on.
Yeah. Let's not even get into that. That is for another conspiracy podcast. So 2 new.
Wait, so like, are you gonna get HBO Max?
Maybe I might get it for $5.
What are you gonna have? You already have Netflix.
Yeah.
You don't have Hulu.
No, I don't have Hulu.
Are you gonna get Disney Plus?
No, hell no.
So you're gonna have Netflix and HBO Max.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep that. That's like $30, bro.
Netflix is free.
With T-Mobile.
Yeah, Netflix is free with T-Mobile, nigga.
How long is that gonna last?
I don't know.
Shit, that beats me. But think about it, like, it's getting to a point where like all these services, like, who's just gonna combine it all for $30 a month?
You know there's gonna be a company that's gonna combine them all for.
I think it's gonna be Disney first, Disney or HBO. Because
they're not gonna be Netflix.
Because Netflix and Hulu,
they don't have enough money.
They're gonna.
Hulu is owned by Disney, dude.
Is it? Owned
by it's owned by Disney.
Netflix is gonna never shift. They're already working on too much original programming. They're not gonna focus on like.
But like
keeping
there is more coming out. Remember, Apple has one out too now.
I thought
that's just the cheapest.
What does Apple TV offer you? The Apple one.
The Apple one, I think, all right now is just like all original content, but actually it's only like $4, and then you get it for a year for free.
That's just dead. So is Amazon Prime Video. That's just dead. Niggas is not watching Dawson's Creek. I'm sorry.
They got Curb on there.
Niggas is not watching Dawson's Creek.
They got The Sopranos on there too.
I'd rather watch Dawson's Creek.
Fuck out of here, nigga. You just disrespected The Sopranos. Talk to AB Dash, not me.
I've never seen
I know that's number one. The Sopranos.
Has a good ending?
Huh?
Has a good ending?
It
took too long. I know it's trash.
It has a controversial ending.
Oh, so I know it's trash.
Some people like it, some people don't like it. I don't mind how it ended, to be honest.
How's it end?
I'm not gonna say.
I'm just gonna Google it if you don't tell me something.
Then Google it, nigga. I'm not gonna say it on the mic at all. While AB Dash is typing looking for the Sopranos ending, Sean Witherspoon popped up with 2 random collabs to me. Well, one was random, the other one is like unfitting. I guess we'll talk about the random one first. Sean Witherspoon got.
It ends with a bitch not being able to park her car.
That's not it. So Sean Witherspoon has a random Vespa collab. I don't know why or what Sean Witherspoon is gonna do for Vespa, the scooters.
It's gonna be fire.
But the thing is, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if he's doing the collection like a.
He's just gonna put a smiley face on one of them and call it a day.
I don't know if they're doing a collection of the tea, like a tea collection or some shit like that, or they're gonna do an actual Vespa bike. But
I think they'll do the bike because there's the tea already. The tea's in slide 3.
I know, yeah, but I don't know if like they're just using him to like make the tea and then like pop it off. But he also has another A6 collab that people have been killing him for. He's doing the A6 Gel Light 3. But people are just saying that all he does is doing the corduroy and different color ones. If you go into those comments, them shits is brutal, nigga. Them shits is brutal. They going at 2 specific people that I won't talk about on the podcast. But they're going at 2 niggas just saying that they just do the same thing over and over, and people treat it like it's the best thing in the world.
This guy talks about his Nike collab like Al Bundy did about those 4 touchdowns.
If you keep going down, they're gonna definitely kill it more. I honestly don't understand the hate.
Nike wouldn't give me a deal, so I'm taking my corduroy somewhere else.
Alright, nigga, you don't have to read all the fucking comments.
I don't think I can wear these. I'm vaccinated.
I don't even understand that one. But I honestly don't know why niggas hate Sean so much. Like Sean, all he does is just have his vintage store and make shoes every once in a while.
People think he's like an asshole, but I don't get it. Like I never.
Well, I've never met him
in real life, but like even just vibe from the videos, like I've never gotten that.
The only person that I've met on there was Luke when we met him with TSB.
Yeah,
but that was just a quick like whatever.
Facts, and he was just chilling on the block.
Yeah, and I met Chris, the other half on the
tall nigga.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he was kind of a little aki when I went over there, but like I don't expect people to be like, "Oh, hey, like,
hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, like,
how you like it out here?"
I don't expect that.
Yeah,
especially when you're running a business and you're doing things. I expect you just to be like, "All right,
you want me
like,
to grab you some Italian ice from the back?"
Exactly. Like if that's what you're expecting from somebody who owns a business, just because they're known doesn't mean they have to be like
just because you see
overly nice.
Because you've seen a YouTube video of somebody doesn't mean that they have to have a conversation.
I think niggas just be taking shit too to the heart sometimes. Like, all right, he did that shit. I was like, all right, whatever. And I just did. Like,
bro, I don't know you.
And he didn't even do nothing. I just asked him how much are y'all giving for this certain item. And he was like, we're not taking those items right now because we got a lot of them. That's it. But the only thing I didn't like is like he didn't look up at me while I asked him.
That's different. That's disrespectful.
So I was like, all right, whatever. And I just walked out like, whatever.
You should have stomped. You should have told Clark.
It ain't like I'm gonna go like be like, yo, I'm not going to that store no more or something because I went there the next week and just sold it to another guy that was there. But
Finesse.
I mean, they cool, like whatever. Like some people do say like they overprice it sometimes too. But like I said, if you have
it's a business, bro.
If you have a storefront, you can literally mark at whatever price you want. You ever been to Stadium Goods or Flight
or a Society?
Yeah, like
be taxing.
Niggas gonna tax you all day.
They're not there to make friends, bro.
They're there to make money, nigga. Like that's it, simple and plain. That's like going to Foot Locker and say that you got an asshole like manager. Like who cares? It's a business, nigga. You gonna go buy shoes? That's it.
Why are these Air Force Ones $90?
I mean, granted, you might want to be a nicer person than people, but like you don't have to be. Like you don't got to be nothing in this world. We can change this to a brand who we fuck with a lot. Noah has a Sperry collab coming out with.
That shit's out now.
Yeah, it's out now. Both of the things we're gonna talk about is out now. They have an Oxford faux crocodile leather collaboration shoe. I was kind of like.
It's hard.
I was kind of side-eyeing when I saw that it was crocodile because I was like, no, really don't do that shit. Until I seen it was faux crocodile.
Yeah.
No, but it is hard. I was gonna send it to you and tell you to cop it because those are worth the cop for sure.
Facts.
Like,
they're kind of pricey.
Yeah, they're $230.
But like, it looks really good.
Nah, they're dope. They're dope for sure.
I seen them on foot. I think Angelo from Awake had them on.
Yeah, he had them on the black ones.
Yeah, the black ones, and they're clean. I like the black ones.
Shout out to Angelo.
Uncle Ange.
They also have the Noah Fall Weather 2019 Paisley collection.
These are the Now and Later Gators.
Yeah, they have the hoodie and fleece lounge pants to match. I like the pants of these. I don't really like the hoodies.
I don't really like Paisley that much.
I like Paisley when it's done right.
Like, it's just an odd pattern.
But the thing is, I have long legs, so...
This nigga just opened up if I got long legs.
Nigga, I have long legs, so that Paisley's gonna look like too much.
It's gonna stretch you out?
What? Pause, kid. What?
How is that a pause?
That's an OD pause. But yeah, like, so I have long legs, so if you're like peacocking, like they quote unquote say, it's too much.
Listeners. Telatalk listeners, I have to ask you.
What lie are you going to make up right now?
Before we got on the podcast, Tokyo Lee asked me, yo, you got the stamina right now? And he didn't even say pause. There you go, that's it.
Nigga, because we were talking about the podcast previous.
No, we weren't. You just opened with, yo, you got the stamina?
No way.
I was like, yo.
This nigga's chatting. Yeah, but no, I have some dope shit out.
Anyways, a woman finds a 24 million euro painting.
Bro, that shit was crazy. This lady found a French woman found a $24 million painting in...
It was just hanging over a hot plate.
No, it was in her wallpaper.
Dead ass?
She was ripping her wallpaper in her kitchen while she was painting. They're gonna make the hell of noise ripping up the candy right now. I ain't making no noise ripping up the candy.
You're a lie. You made mad noise taking it
out of your pocket. This nigga's chatting. But yeah, so the lady was painting her kitchen, and she was taking down the wallpaper so she could paint it. And she found a painting. The painting is the Christ mock painting, and it turned out that painting was worth 24 million euros.
That's like $18.
$18. Nigga, what? That's like $32 million here. But yeah, this is supposed to be like one of those stories like we had the other day where the guy bought the $25 Rolex from the thrift store.
Where he found it in the couch. Like, all right, bro.
But that story's bullshit. This story I believe more than that story.
Facts. Because wallpaper is such a bastard thing.
It's a fact.
Like, to take it down and to put it up is such, like, an annoying thing. I can see you're like, oh, fuck, I accidentally covered the painting.
So dog, just think about it like that. Like, you painting your house, and then you find a painting, you think, all right, whatever, this is nothing, but I'm going to just get it checked out just in case. And then right there, you got $32 million.
I think somebody was hiding it.
You think so? Oh, one of us, somebody was hiding it in the wall.
They were hiding it in the wall.
Yeah, somebody was hiding it in the wall.
And then just, like, something happened to them, and they come here and retrieve it.
32 million, though? That's mad bread.
That 24 million euros, like, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, you straight.
I could blow 24 million, nigga.
You can blow.
You think you could blow 24 million in a day?
Not in a day.
Yeah, you can.
I have to buy one thing that's worth $24 million.
Nah. You can blow 24 million in one day. 100%.
How much would you have to spend an hour? You have to spend $1 million an hour.
Yeah. You can blow that.
Spend $1 million an hour?
100%.
What are you getting?
Whips, nigga, what you mean, whips? If they told me, this is a common conversation they always have. If you only had 24 hours to spend that money, what would you spend it on to waste that 24 hours? Like, those 24 million. Like, if they said, hey, you got $24 million.
But you have to spend
to spend it within the 24 hours, or everything gets repossessed and it comes back to us. What would you spend the money on?
That's cool.
I'm saying, what would you spend the money on?
Buy mad property.
That's what I was gonna say. If you're a smart nigga, you just buy investments. I would just buy mad stock, houses.
They had like 5 Chick-fil-A franchises.
You can't open up a Chick-fil-A franchise like that, right?
You suck my dick.
You have to go through training to open up a franchise with Chick-fil-A. So like they'll send you to the headquarters and like put you to be like a bus boy. Like you have to go up the ranking. Like you go from a bus boy to like a cashier to like a cook to a manager.
What is that, like gay conversion therapy or something?
I don't know, and I don't even know what that reference right there is for. But that's how they do their process.
I'll open up a Popeyes. I know they.
There you go, open up a Popeyes, nigga. If you really smart, you open them at McDonald's, nigga. They say
McDonald's make money no matter.
They say you make that investment back in 1 year.
Facts.
I think it's like $2 million last time I checked to open to franchise at McDonald's.
I'll buy 5 Mickey D's, easy.
I'd buy mad Mickey D's. Mickey D's and Starbucks, you eating off top.
Oh, Starbucks, you
eating off top. You eating off that,
bro. There's 2 Starbucks in like within a mile of each other.
Starbucks is the coffee version of McDonald's. That's just like in LA. Sickening. On every corner in LA, you either go to it's either Starbucks or Coffee Bean. I'm actually surprised Coffee Bean hasn't made it this way yet.
They chilling over there with In-N-Out.
I heard In-N-Out's not even.
I heard it was
all cracked up.
Yeah,
everybody says that. Everybody I know from out here that goes over there says the In-N-Out's trash.
It's just like it's just a hamburger with
what?
Sauce on it.
Niggas from LA say that In-N-Out is 1,000 times better than Shake Shack.
They're bugging.
I mean, I don't eat hamburgers, so I wouldn't know. But that's not my thing.
An In-N-Out chicken sandwich, does it exist?
No, I don't think so. I think In-N-Out sells like hot dogs and hamburgers.
Ew.
It's just like Five Guys.
Lose. Five Guys sells hot dogs?
Yeah, it's hot dogs.
You know they don't make any money on the hamburgers?
What do you mean?
Like, their profit for the hamburgers is like negligible.
So what do they make money on?
Fries and drinks.
Fries? Nigga, every time I go over there, they give me a cup full of fries and then the bag's full of fries as well.
Yeah.
How do they make money off of that?
They make money off of that. Fries is cheap.
I guess like you can sell me a pound of potatoes for $5 and that's how much the pound of potatoes actually cost.
Yeah, they selling that shit like nothing.
I guess. Like, their fries are fire though.
Yeah, they don't make anything on the burgers, really.
We can check this as another brand that we fuck with a lot. Emilion Dior has they tease the New Balance 990. Those New Balances like crack, nigga, 100%.
Yeah, these are the ones they had in the store before, remember? But it was just remember when they just re-released them solely at Emilion Dior?
Those are the 890s, nigga. These are 990s. I do not remember those at all. Those are 990s. Those are the ones that I got in gray. The ones that were in store were the 890s. Those are the blue ones that they had, and I don't know what you're talking about, and they just re-released them. But this whole concept right here, this like editorial picture of the lady, that's a super hard outfit in itself. I'll wear everything in that outfit except the sweatpants.
Nah, you wouldn't even rock the sweatpants.
Nah, I wouldn't rock the sweatpants. When have you ever seen me in sweatpants?
You got the umbrella though.
I don't even. Is that an Emmy on your umbrella?
Nah.
But it's super dope though. I want to get those sneakers.
It's fine. It's a cool throwback to their other New Balance.
The other 997 collab that they had last year
with the French Bulldog.
The ones that you were talking about were the 850s. That's what those the 850 8 million Dior's. Those are cool too. But these so from what I can see, they look like more like an emerald green. They kind of like Ace colors for all the sports. Yeah, people.
With the yellow laces.
They got yellow laces. Those are hard. I mean. Only thing I gotta say is Emilion Dior and Teddy, like, for as much as pub that we get y'all niggas, the least y'all could do is send the 8.5 and 10.5 through.
So you added half a size.
Or 10 then, 8.5 and a 10 through.
Thank you.
You could do that for us at least.
Free TK.
That was mad random, nigga.
Nah, I was just thinking about it. If anyone deserves a pair of New Balances,
it's TK.
It's my boy TK.
New Balances. This was the story that I was telling you about that you found funny. So, there's this store called Barracks in California, and for the New Balance lows that come out today, which are the Night of Mischiefs, they were doing first come first serve. But to get into the store to purchase them, that you had to do a kickflip.
You had to do a kickflip.
You had to do it and land the kickflip. And I was like, this is dope as shit. This is super dope. Like, this is like, if everybody started to do it, it'd get corny. But just that one shop that did it is dope. Like, I do remember that there was a shop that...
to buy these Jordans, you gotta dunk.
No, there was a shop that nobody buying them. Just that his only hoop was buying them. There was a store, maybe, I think it was like 6 months ago, that made you wear the sneakers out of the store.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, that shit ain't gonna make no difference to me. I'll put them shits on and still sell them as that stock. Suck my nuts, nigga. Yeah, but the Night of Mischiefs SBs are not bad, to be honest. They're too, like, colorful for me. But I think
just super Halloween-y.
Yeah. But that is a good way of, like, fucking with the hypebeasts. Because me and AB did just see a video of some hypebeasts doing some super disgusting shit.
You're talking about putting the cereal
in the side bag and eating it. Yeah.
I'd rather watch that one Twitter video, the chick who gets cereal poured in her asshole.
Nigga.
What?
That's nasty. What the fuck?
I'd rather watch that.
We can change this to if you have any Halloween stories that you would like to relate to the people that you remember, any memorable Halloween stories. Do your family trick or treat?
No, and they don't get candy either.
That's a fact. I don't think I know any Dominican family that trick or treats or gives out
because
candy.
For the longest time we lived on the 3rd floor of an apartment. No one's
nobody's gonna come up.
Yeah, so it was like whatever. And then I wouldn't really go trick or treating.
Yeah, my parents. I don't think I've ever been trick or treating in my life.
Like when I was a little kid, like in New Jersey, and like when I was like 4, I remember they dressed me up as a Dalmatian. That's back when 101 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, that shit was popping.
That's a classic ass movie.
But like, nah, bro, I wish I had Halloween stories because that shit was kind of lit. I mean, when people nowadays, like adults, post their costumes, like I have such a jaded view. I was like, yeah.
I have some Halloween stories, but it's more like mischief Halloween stories, though. It was like
definitely the type of kid to.
It was like
toilet paper.
Nah. I never throw toilet paper or anything like that. But
you have an egg house?
We did used to throw eggs at niggas on Halloween.
At people?
Yeah, at people. While they trick or treating. And I'm gonna tell you something. You
gotta throw hard boiled eggs.
That was one of my big homies, and this nigga.
What makes him your big homie?
He's older than me, nigga. What kind of question is that? I remember one day we were walking home from school, and he was like, "Yo, I've had some paintball pellets in the freezer for like a week."
Oh my god!
And I'm like, what you have to do with that? He's like, I'm about to shoot niggas with them shit tonight. I'm like, yo, this nigga's wild. And all you hear is busting niggas with them shits, nigga. But he was like shooting like cars and shit with that shit. But I'm like, yo, that's basically a bullet at that point.
You can break a window with that shit.
You broke multiple windows with that shit.
You probably break a window with a regular paintball.
Nah, with a regular paintball you won't. But if you close. But frozen one's basically a bullet at that point. 100%.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, niggas, no, it's crazy. It's way worse. You ask my cousins what they used to do on Halloween over there in New York. That shit is different, nigga. It's different.
The niggas putting razor blades in the candy.
Nah.
It's them. I found out who finally did it.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. But
I do remember that. Like my parents would check my candy when I was mad young. They would like look for the rips and shit. to see if people put anything in the candy. I was like, bro, let me.
I think what we used to do at my crib, my mom used to just buy the candy and we just eat it, kind of like what we doing right now.
You know what's wild? Like, how long does that candy stay in your house after Halloween?
I know that when like all my friends like in elementary school would have them, they would bring like some every day.
Yeah, but
and just share with everybody.
How long? Because I remember like having candy in March.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, like
from October.
Yeah.
Nah. That's OD. I wouldn't even eat that shit no more.
I was like, yo, it's almost Halloween again.
Oh, cool.
We should move Halloween. We should have 2 Halloweens.
Alright.
You should have one in the spring and one in the fall.
Why in the spring?
Because there's certain spring candies. Like,
alright, so let's get into this conversation.
There's fall candy.
Me and maybe that. So, alright, let's get in. Let's set up the topic first and then get to it.
No, let's give our opinions first and then explain what we're talking about.
So we have to set the topic so they know what they were talking about. Me and AB Dash in pre-production were talking about what are the top Halloween candies, because he bought his own Ziploc bag full of candies. And I was like, yo, there's nothing but trash candies in there because all I saw was Hershey's. And he was like, nah, I took the trash candies out. I took all the good candies out and left trash candies. So let me explain to you guys what exactly he has in here right now. He has nothing but Snickers, Hershey's, Milky Ways, and M&M's.
The trash candies.
Snickers is not a trash candy. M&M is definitely not trash candy.
There's no M&M's in here.
What's that?
That's a Skittle.
Oh, Skittles is definitely not trash candy. But
it's not Halloween candy.
That led to AB Dash saying that Skittles is not Halloween candy because he's never seen a bag of candy that has Skittles. Which proceeded to me to go downstairs and grab a 6-pound bag that has Skittles and Starburst in it.
But those both aren't Halloween candies.
I don't know how you establish something to be
because
Halloween
they're fruity.
candy. Halloween candy can only be chocolate?
It can only be like non-fruity, like the Milky Ways, the Hershey's, the Snickers, the Reese's, the Kit Kats, the Twix, the Three Musketeers.
So all chocolate?
Not just chocolate, but like...
So which one of those, what candy do you know that doesn't have chocolate that's a Halloween candy to you?
Almond Joy.
Oh, nigga, Almond Joy has chocolate. It's chocolate cup. Almond Joy is nasty.
My whole point is, like, these bright, colorful candies don't belong in Halloween.
I don't know.
You be getting nerds? You be getting nerds for Halloween?
Niggas be getting nerds all the time for Halloween, fam. That's a fact. That's why niggas get those small Twizzlers too.
Gross.
And niggas give out Sour Patch Kids fun packs and shit.
Fire, but that's not Halloween candy.
I don't know what you...
My whole thing is that, like, that's why I say we should have 2 Halloweens. That way we can have these bright, colorful candies.
You're just basing that off the colors of the candies. Is what
it matters.
I don't think
it matters.
It does not.
Because if I get Halloween...
Twix is gold.
It's chocolate, though. The actual candy is dark.
The inside has caramel. Caramel's a golden color.
Snickers is caramel, too. And, like, there's caramel M&M's and shit. And, like...
I don't know anybody giving out no caramel M&M's.
Are they good?
Peanut M&M's, yeah, but caramel M&M's is too much. But this just leads to us having the conversation of top 5 candies. Go.
My favorite candy is Twix and Kit Kat. That's
2.
Filling out the rest of the 3. No.
Give me 5.
Pass.
Give me 5.
Bro, what is this? I really like Toblerone, actually.
I don't know what that is.
It's like the one that comes in a triangle bar.
I have no clue what that is.
Google it.
It's called what?
Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Toblerone. Toblerone. You've seen it.
Let me see.
They made fun of it in Neo Yokio.
I've seen that, but I've never had that before. I don't even know what that is. What is it?
It's really good.
It's just a Swiss chocolate?
It's like a Swiss chocolate with like a nougat and a caramel and a crunch.
I think I might have seen that once in my life, but I've never eaten it.
It's fire.
Top 5 for me is definitely.
Let me finish my top 5.
I think you have a top 5.
Nah, I remember last one is Reese's Cup.
That's 4.
That's number 4.
Number 5.
Number 5 has to go to the Throwback Crunch Bar.
Damn, so he ain't putting Snickers in the top 5, huh?
Snickers is not top 5.
Oh, if Stuyvesant's not on the game right now, I'll call him up right here so he could body you right now.
You gotta be a different type of nigga to love Snickers that much.
Top 5.
Hershey's is not even top 10. I'm gonna put that out there.
Hershey don't even crack top 50 for me. Hershey's trash,
bro.
nigga. That shit's right down there with Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers is like unholy.
Number 1, Twix for me. 2, peanut M&M's. 3, I'll probably say... 3, I'll probably put Sour Patch Kids up there. 4...
You consider that candy?
Yeah. 4, I would
replace Crunch Bar with Sour Patch Kids.
4, I'll put
Swedish Fish. 4,
I'll put Skittles. 5, I'll put Snickers.
Yo, hold on. I have to change up my whole list because Swedish
Fish... Damn, I gotta put Kit Kat in there somewhere.
You do. Because Swedish Fish make it into mine, and so do Pitch.
Sour Patch got to go. I'll keep the Skittles in there. No, Skittles got to go. I'll keep the Sour Patch in there.
You taking out Skittles?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'll put Snickers at the end.
Peach rings have to make it into.
Oh, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Nobody want them 50-cent bags of candy that you buy at bodegas, nigga.
Them shit's a fire.
You the type of nigga to eat those orange slices one too.
The gas.
Nasty ass nigga. Them shit's nasty. You love poverty eats, nigga.
This is I love poverty. You're not wrong.
Them shits is nasty, nigga. Like those were the only things that I would get from Uncle's Bodega when like.
What, the orange slices?
Yeah, like that. Or the peach rings aren't actually that bad, but I wouldn't take those over any other.
Niggas do love subjecting themselves to poverty. I just want better for you. Get a Toblerone.
Toblerone isn't a broke nigga shit. That's a sugarless chocolate.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's expensive.
That's like $2, ain't it?
It's $2.39.
That's OD, nigga.
Small one. All right, broke boy.
But
it lasts a long time.
Classic Halloween movies.
Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus.
Halloween Town is which one? That's the Disney joint where the lady's a taxi driver or some shit like that?
No.
It's with the girl and the little boy and they live in that town and they drive around in a taxi car.
No.
That's 100% it.
No.
Xavier. he doing this to piss you off, my nigga. But that's 100% it.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street is a classic for sure. Jason is a classic.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
That's a real movie?
Yes.
I never seen that shit.
You ever seen that nigga jump across buildings in Manhattan?
Hell no, nigga. I gotta watch that shit now. That shit might be the promo for the podcast.
Oh, I have to send that to you. It's so bad.
You ever watched The Leprechaun?
No.
That movie's terrible, nigga. You gotta watch that. It's like terribly bad though. It's like it's supposed to be a horror movie.
Bad horror movies are like exceptionally bad.
But they're funny though.
Yeah,
they're funny.
Fuck. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Never watched that movie.
Are we considering just like horror movies or like scary movies, Halloween movies? Because that's not like a Halloween.
It's Halloween theme to me is like anything scary, to be honest. Like Halloween Town is like because we used to watch that when I was
That's
kid.
like super Halloween.
I don't really like that movie. I never liked that movie when I was a kid.
What about the one where they're in high school? Halloween Town High.
I never seen that.
That's just gas.
You were around the Disney revamp, nigga. Like when you was like 20 watching that shit.
That shit came out when I was like 11.
Nigga was watching the Boy Meets World when they're adults.
Alright, wait, there's that? That exists?
That exists, yeah, for sure. It's just like they got that Fuller House bullshit too. I never liked Full House as a show either.
Halloween Town High came out in 2004. I was 9, bro.
I was 8.
Yeah, so
don't
tell me I was 20 watching this shit.
It just sounds better like that for the podcast. You the Joe Budden of this podcast. Somebody has to be able to.
Yeah, I gotta die on the cross for you niggas. Try to take this spot to the next level. What happened?
Alright, you gotta see that text. Look at it. Not the text, but look at the thing that you're gonna know from. Look at the cash app.
So you tell me.
This nigga's on a different level. We can transition this to. Oh no, we can keep it on Halloween. I had another subject for Halloween. I forgot exactly what it was.
All right, let's say your girl.
Top 5 candies. You keep that, but top 5 candies that you wouldn't, or top 5 things that you wouldn't want to get as a trick or treater.
Licorice. It has to be candy?
No, anything. Like, people give out different shit. Like, there's people that give out pennies.
Yeah, licorice, pennies, apples.
Get that shit out of here.
Toothbrush
also.
Giving out toothbrushes.
Niggas will give out toothbrushes to be put in jail, my nigga.
You might as well stay home.
Type of niggas, stay inside. Type of niggas you give a kid toothbrushes out here for.
Oh, it's sickening.
What other bullshit do they give out?
You remember the house? I've never experienced this personally, but there are stores where like we get money for trick or treating.
Yeah, if you went to the rich neighborhoods back,
you get like $1, $2.
Nah, when you went to the rich neighborhoods, I remember kids who used to go to the rich neighborhoods around that time when like Bay Shore over here and shit like that, and West Shore. They would give you like $10, $5.
That shit's insane.
Like $10, $5 as a kid? Shit. I remember one time my cousins went to a house in Bay Shore and the nigga was giving out 100 beans a kid.
That's insane.
100 beans a kid?
What the fuck was that, Jay-Z?
I don't know. Nigga, Jay-Z in 2002, 2001?
Probably.
Still, even then, 100, say 100 kids go visit you.
I can't.
That's 10 racks.
I can't even think about that shit.
10 racks just wasted on kids. I mean, if you got the bread, fucking show love. But I would do it if I had that type of money. I would do it. But them kids don't want money though.
I don't see that.
Them kids don't want money.
You give a kid $100, he's gonna buy $100 for candy.
Maybe now the kids would be like, oh shit's $100. But back then niggas like, nigga, I want candy. Fuck all this.
Let me invest in these AirPods.
Facts. Yo, by the way, Just do a sidebar of that shit. Apple is fucking y'all with them AirPods. Facts. Every 3 months is a new AirPod coming out.
They bent your asses over and said, "Yeah, alright."
And all they did was have to put Pro on a new AirBud to charge you $80 more than the original AirPod. Like, that shit is crazy, nigga. This is coming from a nigga with Apple products. I would never buy that shit.
That shit is sickening. And then they put all these quote-unquote features on it that most niggas wouldn't even be able to tell you the difference.
Exactly. They want to be able to tell you the difference. To be honest, the only brand of headphones that I completely see a difference in is Bang & Olufsen, Beats, if you get the right Beats, and then Bose headphones. That's it. That's the only difference I see. And Bose actually has the best quality sound to me.
Just sent you 10 beans.
Nigga, stop. But what were you gonna say about Halloween? You said something about what if your girl?
Oh yeah. So like, I haven't dressed up in years.
Yeah. Like, I see where this is going. Yeah.
So like, the thing now is like adult Halloween parties. Like, let's say
you asking me at this point.
Yeah, I'm asking you at this point. Yeah. But then I want you to give your answer, and then like
a people's answer. Yeah. All right.
Your girl wants to do a couple's costume. You doing it?
No. 100%.
What if it's a fire combo?
I was thinking about this the other day. The only way I would do a couple's costume is if we did the Killer Cam pink shit and she had it together. Or if the only thing that other than that is if we had a kid together, I would dress up
like a family.
As a family dress up. But I would not dress up just me and my girl going to a Halloween party. Hell no.
Yeah, I get the family one. That makes
like Freddie Gibbs and Joe both did The Incredibles last year. I wouldn't do that for my kid 100%. But it's for the kid. It's not for you.
Facts.
Like that's why I don't. Halloween's a kid thing, so why the fuck am I gonna go dressed up with you to somewhere?
So you're telling me the video of Diddy dressed as it is?
But Diddy likes to party and shit like that. Like I'm not that.
You're not like that.
I'm not that festive. Like I'll go to a Halloween party and have fun and shit like that. But you've seen me at Halloween party.
Remember when we were supposed to go as Dipset?
Yeah, we were supposed to go as Dipset, but somebody ruined that shit. See, like dope shit like that, I won't mind.
Yeah.
But like going as like
if you have me dressing up as Aladdin or a pirate,
like some corny shit like that, like nah. But if you have me dressing up like some shit that I fuck with, like some hip hop shit, like
niggas going as Doug Dimmadome,
going to like it's like going to like a 2000s party. Like I 100% dress up for that shit, but like how they were in 2000s or the 90s.
Those clothes are still deep in my closet.
You do not have those clothes.
I got the baggy jeans ready to go.
If I had to cop baggy jeans, I would definitely just go like the Burlington or some shit and cop some 34s, nigga. I can't believe the niggas dead ass used to be like 10 wearing size 34 pants.
That's insane.
And an extra large men.
Bro, they were just shopping for the future.
Basically, not even that, nigga. What like average size for an adult male is like a large.
Yeah, like a large, maybe like 32-inch pant. 30.
I don't think 32 is average, to be honest. You think 32 is average? Not no more. I don't think 32 is average. I think 34 is average probably now.
I would probably say.
I'll say 34 is average because I wear 30, 31.
Yeah.
So I don't think 32 is an average because I don't think I have an average body type either.
It's insane.
That's what I'm saying. And I definitely don't think, I don't think large is the norm either. I think extra large is the norm, to be honest. It has to be one of those two.
That's an evil world. Extra large do be selling fast.
Exactly. Think about it like this. These are the two sizes that sell Supreme the quickest: small and extra large.
The Japanese people and the Americans.
And the Americans, that's it. Small, extra large. Small, extra large is gonna get you paid every time on Supreme. That's a little quick tip. If you get a medium and a large, unless that product is extremely hyped, you get fucked.
Yeah.
That shit is either
people who wanted it got it,
and that shit's either gonna be like under retail. It's kind of like the same shit with sneakers. If you buy 9 or 9.5, 9 times out of 10, if it's not a super hype product, that's not going to be the seller.
Like the fucking 13s.
Because that's the average size. Nah, the sizes that go for the most bread, especially if it's Air Jordan 1, is a 7 to 8.5. You making clean money all the time.
Those ones go crazy.
Like super bread on that. Yeah, but I'm not dressing up. You say you're not dressing up. I'm not really with that shit like that. Like I don't really like themed things like that. Like black and white event parties, I like those shit. Like black and white bow tie event parties, like some dope shit like that. But like,
that's not like some formal shit. That's not really like a theme.
But it is kind of like a theme. Like people tell you have to go like in black and white. All white parties don't even invite me because I'm gonna violate your shit. I do not wear white pants. I'm not wearing white pants for nobody. All black parties
just wear off white pants.
I'm not going to any fuck that. I'm not going to any all black parties. I already know what time it is. The niggas in there. I'm cool.
Facts with the
Halloween parties. If you invite me, just know that I'm not gonna go dressed up.
Facts, and I'm standing next to the punch.
Or I'll just go with the Tyler Creator mask like every year that I've gone since the fucking Cherry Bomb album has come out. I don't know.
That's a good one. You could get the Igor wig and just wear like a suit.
Basically, yeah. But Tyler did that shit, and the suit was like $300.
And they all sold out.
Exactly.
Instantly.
Telling you. That influence that they got on that shit. I guess we'll round this out with. I actually have some shit that on here on the notes before we get to the last topic that we didn't speak.
Writing poems in his notes app.
The fucking thing I'm Wale, nigga. Shout out to Wale. I don't write no fucking poems, but shout out to Wale. Wale be killing those poems though, 100%.
He writes poems in his notes app.
He writes poems. I don't know if he writes in his notes app. But before records, or like he'll do an interlude record like on Mixtape About Nothing or something like that, where he does a poem. But the poem's are actually super dope. Like, it's not corny poem. Like, he actually knows how to do spoken word poem. But, so, did we talk about this last week? The tech companies want to pay you $130,000 to use your face for robots?
Nah, we didn't. But
we didn't talk about that last week.
That's a hard pass.
You doing? Actually, you doing it or
that's
not?
A hard pass.
How much would they have to pay you to put your face on a robot?
What's the robot for?
I'm assuming
like they give me X amount of money and they could do whatever they want with my face.
I'm assuming it's just like the episode on Seinfeld where the guy is making mannequin faces of Elaine. So they're just using it as that. Like, so you're gonna see a robot in the future that does appliance work with your face on it.
That's creepy.
How much do they have to pay you for it?
I'll do it for $1 million.
$1 million? That's it?
I mean, I think people. Look, here's the thing though.
I think people take that 130.
People will do it for way less. That's the thing.
100%.
So if my negotiating power isn't that high, like
whoever has the leverage.
I'm gonna take what I'm gonna get.
But people are 100% doing that. That 130. Yeah, that 130. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's not bad. But I'm like, no. But they're gonna use that license for life.
Facts. And they're gonna put it in commercials. They're gonna put it, and it's not you. It's not gonna be you.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be super weird to see.
They're gonna put that shit on pizza delivery driver.
Facts.
Like, what if your robot delivers a pizza to your ex-girlfriend's crib? What's good now?
Nigga, that robot gonna get fucked up, but ain't you who gives a fuck. And this was one of the topics that came up from watching the Louis show on FX the other day. We were watching the clip from
Louis.
Yeah, we were watching the clip from it.
Was he jerking off?
No, he was not. Could you do a bang bang? Now let me reference what a bang bang is. A bang bang is when you eat a restaurant and then you go follow that by eating at another restaurant right after. So basically on there they were saying like let's do one more bang bang, and they were saying that and he was giving out like nasty combos though. And then they finally landed on eating Indian food and then a diner after. Would you be able to pull a bang bang off? And then what two places would you do? What two food places would you do?
I would do.
That was a hella pause in the beginning. That's why I had to preface that.
I would definitely do a bang bang.
With what two food places?
Jamaican food is probably first.
All right.
And then
you have to go extremely right after. So it's like as soon as you get up, you pay. You go right after.
Jamaican food, and then I like the diner idea. I'm gonna do Jamaican and Waffle House.
Oh man, you gonna have the ill BGs, nigga. You gonna go eat some jerk chicken and then waffles?
Yeah.
I mean, we've done that before though.
Or at least something like
we've
that.
Eaten, but no, it has to be a restaurant though.
Waffle House is a restaurant.
Yeah, but if you go to Waffle, like what I'm saying is like they ordered like an extreme amount of food. It's just not one plate. They ordered like a family style food.
Oh, I gotta get Waffle
and then they
went,
food. Yeah, they went to diners and then ate spaghetti and like toast and like juice. So it has to be a food thing. Much. So if you went to Wawa's, you'd have to get like a T-bone steak, a waffle, and a hash brown.
That's OD.
That's what I'm saying. So what two places would you be able to do is what I'm saying. I was thinking like a pizza place by Pie Pizza, and then maybe like an ice cream place. You think you can get away with ice cream as being a meal? All right, so
ice cream. Soup? Is soup a meal?
Hell no, soup is a meal. You already know this is a Seinfeld episode. Soup is not a meal. I'll say like pizza, maybe like Cheesecake Factory or some shit. Get a chicken carbonara from Cheesecake Factory.
You gotta eat that whole thing, and you know that portion is huge.
That is though.
I stand by Jamaican food.
But what you eat after that though? That's the thing.
Vietnamese food. I'm gonna get pho. It's a meal and it's soup.
Yeah, I'll give you like that it's a meal because it has ramen in it, and ramen is very filling. I think you will throw up after that meal though, 100%. You're gonna get jerk chicken and then pho.
Yeah.
You're throwing up 1,000%. But that is a good trick though, because the FUD does calm your stomach. That is a good.
That's probably what I'll do.
But see, me, I think on the other side, I'm going straight carbs. Nigga, I'm doing pasta and like pizza probably.
You're insane. Like that. You're gonna be like the slowest person I've ever met.
Nigga, you acting like we just eat 3 boxes of pizza before we got on the podcast, and we're eating candy live on the podcast.
Anyways, this is the Halloween episode of Telatalk.
No, I have one more topic. After that, I'll say that in the topic I got on my notes for next week.
Melting.
I know it is. So that's why I left like one of these fucking corky joints for the end.
Corky.
You know, like one of these like joints to let it go.
Let it go.
Apple is endorsing Apple tags that help you locate misplaced items. This just leads me to how lazy and unattentive are you niggas. So you can put tags on your bags, keys, whatever the fuck you think you're gonna lose. You can put a tag on it, and then it'll show you where it's at on your location things on Apple.
Wild.
Another thing with that is
how accurate do you need this shit to be? Like, oh, I can't find my keys. All they're in the kitchen.
Not even that. How much locations do you want to give to Apple, my
Facts.
nigga?
Like where everything is in your house, just asking them to rob you.
Facts. Like you want it. The thing
13 feet, they're gonna be the safe.
The thing is with me is you wouldn't do that for anything else. Like if I told you right now, hey, let me know where everything is at your house at every time, you'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, but if Apple does it, they'll be like, you know what?
I'm with it.
You don't get it, bro.
This is rumored.
You must have an Android.
This is rumored. I don't really know like what the benefit of this would be. I know people will use it 100% because people lose so much shit all the time. I guess we'll leave it on there. On that note, I don't think we have anything else. This is Telatalk Season 7, Episode 3.
Thanks for tuning in.
It's the Halloween special.
We are your humble guest, AB Dash.
Tokyo E. Be sure to follow Telatalk on Instagram. Telatalk Co. is the website.
You already know.
Merch coming soon. Dario's Archive if you want any vintage. Shout out to Emilion Dior. Send us a care package through.
Fact. Shout out to all my Mexicans.
Alright.
Shout out to all my ways.
Season 7, Episode 3, Halloween special. We out.
Shout out all the waitresses.